will be Chandrima Home, PhD scholar at ATREE.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see a dog? A wet nose, an energetic tail wag, greeting you with oodles of love. Since the time dogs have been domesticated, say about 33,000 years ago, they have been an indelible part of people's lives and stir our feelings of compassion. But what if we see them through a completely different lens? Imagine them as any other animal in the ecological realm. And if we do so, we begin to see a network of interactions. Dog populations emulate human populations. We grow, they grow too. Thus, human populations have paved the way for a global dog population of close to 1 billion, making them the most abundant terrestrial carnivore on Earth. India alone is home to 60 million dogs, and a majority of these dogs are free-ranging, allowing them to interact with both wildlife and people. And although there is evidence that dogs are emerging as an important threat for wild fauna through predation and competition, few studies have assessed their specific role in livestock predation. My research aims to understand human-dog interactions in the trans-Himalayan landscape in India. Specifically, my study examines the patterns and impacts of livestock depredation by dogs in the upper Spiti landscape. Over the last 2.5 years, using a combination of field data, secondary data, structured and semi-structured interviews, I analyzed the drivers of livestock predation by dogs and the economic impacts on the local communities. And since livestock is an important source of manure, I also wanted to understand how livestock losses by dogs affects agro-pastoral linkages within the area. I found that dogs added to the human-animal conflict by emerging as a major predator of small-bodied livestock for the resident agro-pastoralist communities. Livestock abundance was a stronger predictor for damage than dog abundance, and economically, the damage due to livestock depredation by dogs was comparable to that caused by snow-leopards. In the last decade, the livestock population in this area has declined by nearly 45%, particularly the small-bodied livestock. Livestock rearing practices have changed in favor of larger livestock, and an increasing demand for manure has resulted in local communities accessing them from several areas within and outside the area. The residents whom I interviewed mentioned dogs to be an important reason for livestock decline. But are dogs the only drivers of change? No. Increased cash flow due to tourism and green pea cultivation have changed lifestyles, led to a decline in traditional herding patterns, and an increased demand for manure. The combined effect of dogs and the financial drivers are particularly visible in this fragile landscape. As important predators of livestock, the impact of domestic dogs can be much more far-reaching than previously imagined. This makes it imperative that dog populations be controlled through using a combination of sustained management regimes, like reducing their food sources through garbage management, removing unowned dogs, and promoting responsible dog ownership. Thank you.